administration of Salesforce. What is Salesforce? Salesforce is a CRM application. What is CRM? It's a customer relationship management, which have many sorts of domains like profile, role, and like uh, uh, so it's called, and we have a home. We have home, which is like it's a uh, uh, we have a home, chatter, and leads campaigns, which are called tabs. So in that we in the account we have profile. What is profile? Profile is a user permission and access settings, which controls what users can do within the organization. Profiles can also control standard and custom apps, tabs, permissions, Apex classes, and Visual Force pages, etc., which users can view. We have role. What is role? A role controls the level of visibility that users have in the organization's data. Users can at any time give role level, can view, edit, and report on all data owned by or shared with the users below them in the hierarchy. Uh, what is permission set? A permission set is a collection of settings and permissions that give users access to various tools and functions. What are public groups? A public group is a set of users which contain individual users, other groups, and the users in particular role or territory. What is queues? Queues allow groups of users to manage a shared workload more effectively. A queue is a location where records can be routed to await or processing by a group member. The records remain in the queue until a user accepts them for processing or they transfer to another queue. We have organization-wide defaults. What is organization-wide defaults? External organization-wide defaults provide separate organizations-wide defaults for internal and external users. They simplify your sharing rules, configuration, and improve recalculation performance. Additionally, administrations can easily see which information is being shared to portals and other external users. We have the following external organizations, which are called as accounts, cases, contacts, opportunities, custom objects, users, and external users include like authenticated website users, charter external users, community users, and customer portal users, guest users, and high volume portal users, and service code portal users. We have also like sharing. What is sharing rules or sharing settings? With sharing rules, you can make automatic exceptions to your organization-wide sharing settings for a defined set of users. Uh, for example, if use sharing rules, we can use sharing rules for sharing access to your users in public groups, roles, or territories. Sharing rules can never be stricter than your organization-wide default settings. They simply allow greater access for particular users. Now, what is report type? A report type defines a set of records and fields available to a report based on relationship between the primary object and its related to the objects. Reports can display only records that meet the criteria defined in the report type. What is web to lead? Web to lead comes under the lead tab. In Salesforce, web to lead is directly collects, captures the lead from your website and loaded into the Salesforce, which is built in functionality in the Salesforce. And web to case. When we gather customer support request directly from any organization website, and it automatically generates up to 5,000 new cases and more, with the web case settings, which enabling future like choosing settings, adding to the web case, or from your website. What is email to case? In email to case, which helps our organization efficiently in resolving and corresponding with the customer inquiries via email. It automatically creates a case in Salesforce when an email is sent in to any organization's customer support, email address, and auto-populate case fields from the content of the message. What is assignment rule? Assignment rule is to automate your organization's lead generation and support process. We have lead assignment rules and case assignment rules. What is lead assignment rules? If we it specifies how leads are assigned to the users or queues as they are created manually and captured from the web or imported through the lead import wizards. What is case assignment? uh, how cases are assigned, it determines how cases are assigned to the users or put into the queues, and they are created manually with using web to case, email to case, a non-demand email to case, and the self-service portal, the customer portal, and Outlook or Lotus Notes. What is escalation rules? Uh, if we create a case escalation rules, it is used to escalate cases automatically if they are not resolved within a certain period of time. Typically, if consider if any organization will have one escalation rule that consists for multiple entries, which specify exactly how the case are escalated. For consider like example, your standard escalation rule, which could have two entries, cases with type set to gold are escalated within 2 hours, and cases with type set to silver are escalated in 8 hours. What is trigger? Apex can be invoked through the use of triggers. It contains Apex code which execute based on the certain events of the specific object. We have different types of events as a part of the trigger, like before update, before insert, before delete, after update, after insert, and after delete, and after undelete. What is record type? It represents the metadata associated with the record type. Record types are allows us to offer different business process, picklist values, and page layouts to different users. For like to see like the record types overview, the Salesforce Online will help us. What is custom label? Custom labels are the custom text values that are accessed from Apex classes or Visual Force pages. The values, these values can be translated into any language in Salesforce which supports the Salesforce. The custom level also enables developers to create multilingual applications by automatically presenting the information. What is sales process? In sales process, we have uh, sales process which includes some of the pick list values available for opportunity sales field. We have some process in the sales process like lead process, support process, and solution process. What is lead process? Uh, if we creating different lead process that include some or all the pick list values available for the lead status field. What is support process? Creating different support process that include some or all pick list values available for the case status field. What is solution process? Creating different solution process that include some or all the pick list values available for the status field. What is home page components? Uh, this page allows you to create and edit components that may shown on one or more page layouts. What is home page layout? This page allows you to create different tab layouts for the home tab. We have custom objects like field sets and etc. We're going to start with the field sets. Like what is field set? A field set is a grouping of fields. Grouping of fields. Field sets can be displayed on Visual Force pages and added to the managed packages. Organizations with field sets can add, remove, or rearrange fields from the field set without altering the Visual Force pages. What are validation rules? What is validation rules?
Vamsi,
Validation rules helps improve data quality by preventing users from saving incorrect data.
uh, Vamsi,
Yes, yes.
your 10 minutes is done.
Okay.
Have you covered all the material that you intended to present in this meeting?
No, actually, actually I've prepared a like a Word document which goes with some interview questions. So I'm just going with that.
Okay. So my feedback is there is no order of content that you're presenting. You haven't provided any visibility of what you're going to present in your presentation. Okay, so when you're presenting for 10 minutes, this is what I'm going to cover in this 10 minutes. And you did not provide that visibility. So audience don't know what they can learn after this 10 minutes. Not purposefully learn. At least audience do not know what they're going to hear in this 10 minutes. You did not provide enough visibility of what you're going to cover. So initially when you said I'm going to cover Salesforce administration, and then you started with why Salesforce, and immediately you jumped into some frequently asked questions. You went into more technical details. So when you started your meeting, you said why Salesforce. I thought like you're going to explain us what is CRM and what is Salesforce. That was my expectation. And immediately you jumped your topic to something else. Right. So my point here is I'm not concentrating on technical what you're presenting.
Okay.
When you join a presentation, when you are a presenter, there are some key things that you want to make sure. Who are the audience? What is their technical level? What is audience interest? And then once you understand that, then provide the visibility. Avinash, are we recording this session? Okay,
I'm
now,
recording it.
okay. So I'll repeat again. So when you go into a presentation and you are the presenter, first learn about who are the audience, what is their technical skills, and then get an idea if you can about what is the audience interest. Why are the audience coming to this meeting? Are they coming to test you? Are they coming to learn something? Are they coming to clarify some of their concepts? You need to get an idea beforehand of what your audience interest, because after your presentations, basing on audience interest, you can expect some questions and you can prepare for those questions beforehand. Right? So first two things, concentrate on the audience. Next thing, you need to own the content that you are presenting. You need to have clear idea of what you're going to present within the time frame that is allocated to you. So your allocated time is 10 minutes. So you should not plan to speak for 20 minutes. You need to plan for 10 minutes. What can I present within 10 minutes? What is the topic and how best I can present it within 10 minutes? So you have to select your topic based on your time frame and then give enough visibility. There's a couple of ways that I use for giving a visibility when I go into a meetings. First thing, I tell them before when I start the meeting, I'll say, hi, my name is Vivek. I'm going to explain what is the purpose of Salesforce, why do people use Salesforce, what is CRM, why is CRM required for companies, and how Salesforce excelled in CRM market compared to other competitive products. I'll provide you some use cases, some scenarios, and see why Salesforce is a good tool for CRM. So I provided enough visibility for the audience, and they will revolve around that. They will have their own idea about CRM. They will listen to what you're saying. At the end of the presentation, they'll ask questions accordingly. Right? That's one way of providing visibility when you start meeting. And in between my presentations, I break down my 10 minutes into 2 minutes intervals. So every 2 minutes, I speak about one concept. So that is 5 different concepts or 5 different higher level components that I'm going to cover in the 10 minutes. So when I'll say at the starting of my meeting, I'll say these are the 5 things I'm going to cover in my next 10 minutes. As soon as I complete one, I'll say I've completed this part, I'm going to this part now, and then I'll explain that. Again, once I complete my second part, I'll say I completed the first why Salesforce, why CRM, and now I'm going to explain why Salesforce is good in CRM. So I keep on providing that visibility to audience. So whoever missed my presentation before, or whoever couldn't concentrate on my first and second parts, at least they know what I have covered, and then they can start following from that point onwards. Right? So, and also you need to engage audience. Right? Engaging means, so one thing I saw is you have your notes prepared and you're just reading the text. Either you should not share that with the audience, because audience can see, now I can see the material that you're sharing and you're just reading through it. So that gives audience that you do not know anything. They'll just think that, okay, he has prepared some documentation and he's just reading it. Why do we need him? We just need him as a translator. So whoever cannot see, is he just a person who is reading it to the blind people? That's how bad impression they'll get, right? You need to. It's okay to prepare notes for the presentation, but you need to explain it in your own words. You cannot just read the content out of the presentation. And I can clearly say for this presentation, you did not prepare anything. You had to present, so immediately you opened some notes of yours and you're reading it. You did not prepare for this presentation. So I'm going to repeat this class for you. I'm hoping everyone is like this. If not, I'll be surprised. But we will have one more session like this with everyone. These are the initial presentations. After this, I have planned for group presentations and then debates and all those things. So this is initial presentations where each one of you will present your own content. So I'm not satisfied with what you presented because there is not, I can clearly see there's not enough preparation went into this presentation. So I'll schedule another session, probably within 2 days. So be prepared. Use some pointers that I've given now. Think about audience, prepare your presentations, provide enough visibility, and speak to the content that you provided visibility. Don't deviate from your content. And your content should be pre-prepared. You should not come to a meeting and go and think about something else and suddenly skip the topic. You need to flow the content, and you need to make sure that audience are following you as well. Okay, so how to make sure audience are following? You can say, right guys, I've just explained why Salesforce. I hope you all understood. If you have any questions, please speak up. Right? Those are the things that you are making sure your audience is listening to you or not. Even though if they don't speak, at least you are showing interest towards your audience. That they at least people who are sleeping, they just realize, okay, this guy is asking me something, right? And he will start listening to you. He or she will start listening to you. These are the same pointers for everyone. I'll just because Vamshi is the lucky one who went first. I told everyone this thing. So from now onwards, we'll go fast with each one of your presentations. At the end of all presentations, Venkat, you make some notes. I'm making some notes by consultant. At the end of all presentations, then I'll provide individual feedbacks. Until then, we'll just go through all the next people. Okay, just to save some time here. Satish, you are next.
Yes, I'm here. Actually, I want access.
I'll start your timer. Everyone else, do the same thing. Be ready with your content. Don't wait until your turn. Be prepared with your content.
Because we are using the same system, right? Let me log into the system.
That's fine. No. I'm just saying. I'm not criticizing or anything. I'm just saying. Let me know when you're ready, Satish, and then I'll start at that point.
Can you give me the access, mouse access? I mean, screen sharing access.
I thought you have it, no? We can.
Yes, you have it. Yes, I can see your screen. Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Hi everybody, and today I'm going to start with my settings. I'm going to complete as much as I can within 10 minutes. In my settings, we have this personal information. Here you can provide your basic information about you, this is regarding your personal account, first name, email address, time zone, and everything all. And here you can change the password if you want. This is language and time zone settings. When coming to the grant access login settings, if you're suppose when you talk, if you are other than an administrator, you are a developer or any chatting user, then you are facing any problem, then what you can do is you can give access to the administrator to solve this problem for certain period of time. So for that, you can give administrator access for 1 day so that he can fix the problem and give it to you. If you say like, if you give you access like 1 day to him, then he will fix and he will let you know that what's the problem, and then I fix this. Then you can use the regular Salesforce.com. Suppose if the administrator can do anything, then you can give access directly to the Salesforce support.com person. He can assist with you everything. So like this, we can use the grant access login access. Here, when you come to the my group, it's, it's a group. You can create a group, add a group members to it, so that everything should be confidential within this group. You can access the sharing rules and all, depending on the role hierarchy, so that only one person can access his and his subordinate files in this group, because it's depending on the role hierarchy basis. What about the reset security? My token is Salesforce by default given a security token. It will send to your mail. What the security token means, if you access other than the Salesforce.com site, then you have to enter the security token next to the password and then log in. You can only log in with this security token only, because you can log in with the user ID and password outside the Salesforce.com. You have to use the reset my security token password. Then only you can access. Right now I don't have anything to show you. Let me show. Here. If I try to log in with this, it's failed because I have to enter the reset security token next to it. Right now, I don't use my Gmail over here. That's why I can't show it to you. Then I go to the connection. It's just a basic information like when is the last update, when is the application, which application you are using, which count, created date, all this. It's a login history for your personal account, in which ping address, IP address you log in, what kind of status, login URL and everything. And you go to the approval setting. Suppose when any of the person like CEO, he is moving to somewhere else for the vacation or something, then he need to grant access to the some other people next to his level. So what he is do is he will allocate this approval access to someone else in his group, so that he can manage and everything when in the absence of his CEO. Like this approval settings we can use it. What the advanced user details means, right now whatever we discussed, everything is come under this advanced user details, like this personal details and assignments, license, groups, team, login history, connections, login history, everything. all these things come under this personal advanced user details. Like this, the personal settings is here. When you go to the display and layout, customize my tabs. Here, in this display, in your display, you can see the home, charter, campaign, lead, and everything, right? So you can choose whichever tab you want. Suppose if you don't want accounts, you can remove from here, and opportunities you can remove from here, depending on you. I mean, whichever. See, right now the accounts and opportunities are disappear, so that you can manage your tabs from your my settings. Like that, you can manage your page also. I think only administrator can do this, because right now this profile is under developer. I mean, chat customer. So I will go to the further topic. It's a record type. You already know that. I mean, when you go to a particular tab or account, record type is divided with some other specifications. Like in India, the iPhone price is different. In the USA, the iPhone price is different, because the currency and all USD and INR is different. So to differentiate or to segregate that, we use this record type functionality. When you go to the administrator part, then you can know it. But here, there's much to explain here. My email settings. This is a basic email. I mean, you can, if you are administrator, your name and your address, your signature here. So when you wanna send any email to them, it will automatically use the signature through this email. Like this, you can use this email settings and email templates. Here we have 4 email templates: text, HTML, custom, and Visual Force. Text is nothing but we can give a plain text like plain text like whichever you want. Other than the plain text, you can use the merge field concept. I think I can see when I create the new one. When I go to the next, see here we can use the merge field concept. We can use this formula here. Like this, we can use, because what the user this is a dynamical. You can't send it to the any particular person. If you send to anybody, it will automatically use the approval request user address. Like this, if you use the first name, then it will dynamically changes to the person. Suppose if you write like Satish or Venkat, then it will go to the particular person, is reference only that person only. But if you put like this dynamically, then it will go through the everybody's name separately. Like this, you can use the templates. Like this templates, we have 4 types, which we can write with HTML format, which we can write the custom. That means without letterhead. Here with HTML, we have to use the letterhead format. And Visual Force, you can use the Visual Force. This is the HTML with the letterhead format. So mass email. Mass email means it will send the bulk of emails to the group of the persons.
Your 10 minutes is done.
Okay then.
Srinath, you're next. Srinath Palla. Can you share your screen, Srinath, and your webcam? We cannot hear you, Srinath. We still cannot hear you.
Uh, now you can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Can you
Yeah, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, can you share your webcam?
Uh, just a minute. Yeah, is it fine now?
Turn the other way so that we can see your face. I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
This better. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Srinath. We are ready.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. This is Srinath. Today, I am going to explain about my Salesforce app that have been developed. My Salesforce app that I have created is a automobile that is here. You can see, and in this app, I have created about the vehicles over here and the vehicle invoices. These are the tabs that have been created. To create the tabs, here like we have to go to like setup, mm, create app to build the app. Here that have been created a new one. Like we have to create a custom app. Next, the app name that you are creating and that the app label and then app name. So that here you can build like the app. Here that vehicles provided the different types of vehicles names that I'm given here. For example, let us take for a new one. The vehicle name that have been given is Camry. The price is like around $20,000. The model here, these are like compulsory required information. If you do not keep anything here, it shows like error. Like if you want to save, it cannot save. It shows error that it's invalid data. And the price is like 15,000. And the model, this is a pick list value that you can select directly from. These are the different models that this car has. And like I've been selected a hybrid vehicle, and this is a vehicle invoice. Have been created a different vehicle invoices in another tab, and I can have it given like master detail relationship from vehicles to vehicle invoices. Like here I've created can be vehicle invoice. To create this one, I will create it, and I can attach like invoice to this one, and here I can search for any invoices other there. After saving this, here this page, it gives like vehicle details, any activities. Here the vehicle details is vehicle name is like Camry, price is the model that have been created, and the vehicle invoice and the created. And it says like it was created on 12/26 like 2014 around 8:41 p.m. Like when I create on vehicle invoice, it gives the complete details about the vehicle that have been created, the vehicle invoice number, the vehicle chassis number, the vehicle, like it says what is the status of vehicle that have been created here. Like it says like in development, like I can give like I can edit this one and I can keep in development, like in development, waiting period, in development, bookings open, bookings closed, ready to pick up. Like in development means if it is like we have given the order and I say that in development, and after like 1 week, prior to 1 week, I'll keep in waiting period at what condition where the vehicle is being developed, and like after the vehicle has been developed, I'll came into the showrooms, then I keep booking open. The waiting period will be like 1 month and click on save. And this is a complete app that have been developed in the details, and the relationship that I've been given here is a master detail relationship between vehicles and the vehicle invoices. To see this relationship, just click on setup and the schema builder. Here, this is a schema builder that I developed for this app. Just a minute. And this is a relationship that I have been given. Have been given the lookup relationship for this one, and first I have given a master data relationship. The master data relationship is nothing but where if this is a parent object and it's a child object, if we delete any information from the child, with the parent object will also be deleted. Whereas in lookup relationship, in master data relationship, this affects this one. Whereas in lookup relationship, if the child object is deleted, there will be no effect to the parent object. And this is schema builder that have been developed, where it gives like the child relationship is given to the vehicle invoice, like actually from vehicle invoice, where vehicle invoice gives about the vehicle chassis number, the owner, the vehicle status, the period. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right. So I think you have 2 more minutes left. Anyhow, I'll give my feedback at the end of our presentations. The next person is Srikant Gorlamari. Let me give you presenting rights. Okay, Srikant, you have the
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Thanks.
Hi everybody, my name is Shrikant. Now I'm presenting about my app that I have built. That is Lace Wholesale. This is the main organization, and I have objects like store, reports, and manager. These are my custom objects which are I built, and I set up them as tabs here in my home page for easy access. Like now, what we need for for product sale, so we need customers. So I created a customer tag here, and what we need to sell our product. So where our product will go to the store. By using stores, we can sell our product. Like so, Lace is a chips company. Like so we can sell them in stores. That's why I built one app for one tag for stores, and this one here, and the managers who will manage everything which are going to outside and which is coming inside. These are the managers. We need managers to manage our product, our organization. That's why I built one managers tab here. These are the managers. And now in the stores, who will be in the stores? Like the store one is nothing but our customers. They both are same. The store owners will buy our product and they'll sell. So the customers, I gave the owner name here. This the lookup relations from here. So owner name owner of the store. He will be the customer from here. We can see from here. I gave the relationship from the store app to the customer app. So owner we can is a Jagdish. I gave the Jagdish. So I can see if I click on Jagdish, I can see about the owner details. Who is our owner? What is his personal information? What is his email or his contact number? Everything I can see from here. And in store tag, I can see about the store details, like what we need to deliver a product to the store. We need the contact number of the store, and we need address of the store here, and we need how much value the product we are delivering to. So this much, and order date and delivery date. We need everything. If we need any extra fields, we can add from the schema builder. So let's go to setup. See, I can show you the relationship I gave in the store to customer and manager to store. Here is the schema builder. Here we can add anything here we require. Like if you want to add anything extra, like if we need the percentage the customer get the profit here, we can add this one here. So like percentage profit, take time, it's okay. So we can add fields like this, and the relationship I gave here from the customer to the owner here, and the manager to the store. We can assign the work to the manager, that which store he has to manage. So we can go to the manager and we can select the store here. So now this manager has to take care of this store, and the other manager have to take care of the other store. Like whatever we can assign them, we can choose here from here. So when we click on the store here, and we can see the details of the store right here, like this. And now I created one more thing in my app, that there's a workflow rule. By using workflow rule, like when I create a store, when I create a store, that automatically send the email to the customer. That's a one order is made on your store. Like if I create one store here, store number 5, owner name. So it's okay. I will edit. I simply edit this one by using clone. The everything information I gave in this store is the same except the store name. I just changed the store name, so store 5 from store 3. Now I'm saving. This will be the new store. It's a new store. Here I have the email. In this store is a palasrinath@gmail.com. He will receive an email that he made an order. There's an order booked on his store, so he'll get an email now. So this is by using the workflow rule. Where I built with the workflow rule is sorry. Here we can use this tag, and we can assign the work like when we create the one store. So you have to send the email to the customer owner of the store. That's the email ID which are in the email field. So I created the one. Till now that's it. I done with my app. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, I think 2.5 minutes short, but I'll cross if I get there. Do we have Rahul in the meeting or not? Rahul, are you there?
No.
Okay. So, Hema Sandhya, you're next. I give you, Sandhya, I gave you presenting rights. I think you're on mute. Okay. We cannot hear you, Hema.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Share my, you want me to share my webcam?
That's fine. Go ahead without webcam.
Okay, thank you.
If you ask that question, I take it that you're not comfortable, so I don't want you to make uncomfortable now. So go ahead for now, but when you go to a client place, you need to get out of that phase. You need to be confident of speaking to someone face to face. So for this, because this is initial presentation, I'm okay for you to present without webcam. From next presentation onward, when it's your time, you have to share.
No, that's fine. I can share my screen.
Okay, good. I see Srinath and Venkatesh, you both unshared your webcams. Can you guys share your webcams as well? Yeah. Venkatesh, I need to see all of you guys. Yeah. Venkatesh, is Satish with you guys? I don't see Satish there.
Shall I start?
Yeah, go ahead and start. Do you go with Hema or Sandhya?
Hema Sandhya.
Okay. I'll be on mute. You can get started. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon everyone. This is Sandhya. Today I'm going to explain about the triggers. What is trigger, why we are using the triggers, and where we can write the triggers. How this is going to increase the performance of Salesforce. Um, so first, what is a trigger? It's an epic score. When a customer created or updated a record, it's gonna find the trigger. Then we can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, sure. Take your time, no problem.
Okay, what is trigger? Trigger is an epic score which executes before or after an DML operation. DML operation means data manipulation operations. These are like insert, update, delete, insert. All these are the DML operations. We can add the event like before insert, before update, before delete. These are the different trigger events that we use to fire a trigger. When we are using, I mean, why we are using the triggers? If you, I mean, if a manager assign a task, you can complete with the button clicks, then that's fine. You can go ahead and complete with the button clicks. But if you cannot finish the work with the button click, then there is no way other than going to the other than coding for that application. So then we have to write the Apex programming and for triggers like if you have to create a record and perform an action, then we can't do with the workflow rules. And you cannot reference the other field or other object from the working object in workflow rules. So then we have to use the triggers. So triggers are better than workflow rules in updating or separating an object and in cross-object actions. So we are using the triggers in place of the business logic in Salesforce as a programmatic approach. So to define the trigger, this is the syntax. Trigger the first word trigger, it is in to write every trigger first you have to write the trigger and the trigger name which is in Italian words. So that is the variable name that you can give whatever you want. And on object name, this is also variable that you can give anything you want. On which object you want to write the trigger, that is the object name. And the trigger event, here you're gonna write these data DML operations. Like when you want to fire the trigger, is it before insert or before update, before delete, whatever it is, it's up to us. Depending upon our requirement, we can write this event and the code block. Um, so you are writing the trigger on this object with this variable name, with this name, and this is gonna fire when this trigger event is executed. And when it fires, this is gonna execute the code block. This is just syntax, so that's why there's no code. I'm gonna show you in my Salesforce. We can write the triggers either in developer console or in Eclipse or in on the object on which you want to write the trigger. If it is the standard object, then you can write the trigger on that object on which you want to write the trigger. If it is the custom object, you can click on the create and then objects. So if you want to write on the doctor object, so click on the object and you can write the trigger here. But for now I'm going to write on the standard object. I already have one trigger. I'm going to explain that one. So uh, if you want to see all the triggers that your organization have in your account, then you can click on develop and fx triggers. So these two are the triggers that I have in my account. um, So let's see this one first. This is the trigger detail page, and if you want to edit the trigger, you can edit here. I have the same code here with the color convention so that it will be easy for you to understand. The purple colored ones, all these are the variables, and the blue color, these are the Salesforce keywords. So you're writing the trigger on accounts object. It should execute after insert operation whenever a record is inserted, and that trigger name that I gave as t-shirts. So the first line is we are writing the trigger on accounts object with the name of t-shirts and trigger.new. It's a Salesforce. It's a trigger dot. It's something like trigger dot context. It explains about the attribute of the trigger. Trigger dot new means it gives you the list of all the new records that we entered into the account. So whenever a record is entered onto the object, it shows here. Uh, this for loop gonna execute for every record that entered into the account. So here I want to take the scenario that whenever an account is created, I want to raise a case. So for the account created, I want to raise a case, new case with the case name shirt case, and then subject priority account ID. It's all depends on your our requirement. So as per our requirement, we can customize our body of the text. So I want to raise a case, and the subject is send them a free T-shirt, and the priority that I gave as ultra high, and account ID. This is very important because this sentence shirt case dot account ID equal to acc dot id. This is a very important sentence because this is gonna map with this account with the case. When after inserting the new account, you have to create the case and you have to insert this shirt case. So this is gonna work out. And see, this is active. Is active. This is checked. So this code is active now. So let's create a account. Um, I'm just saving this. If the trigger works, then it should raise a case. So let's see. See, here it is a case. I didn't, I mean, I didn't add the case, but it automatically raises a case because I had a trigger which is active, which should work like whenever account is created, it should raise a case. So if you want to work on that case, we can work on that case, like login a call and email, whatever it is. So, but this is how trigger works, and um, we can better improve the performance of the trigger by writing the Apex programming with the SOQL, which is SOQL. SOQL means Salesforce Object Query Language. By using the SOQL in triggers, we can access the cross-object formulas. That means, suppose if you are working on the leads, but you want to access something which is on contacts. So by using the SOQL language on trigger, you can go to the contacts and opportunities or whatever. So by using SOQL and Apex programming in triggers, we can improve the performance. We can code it better. And one important thing, like whenever we are coding, we always have to do it in a developer edition, enterprise edition, or in sandbox, wherever it in any of these places, but not in the production edition, because if there is a if any customers or users are using the system, then it may affect, like if we have any error in the code that we wrote, so it may affect the running users. So we are not supposed to write in the enter, production edition. Always we have to write in the development edition or enterprise edition or in a sandbox organization. And then if we test the code, after writing the test class for the trigger, then we have to deploy it into the production organization.
Hema
Text.
Sandhya, I think your 10 minutes is done. I'm sorry to stop. The next person, Hemlata. Hemlata,
Uh, yeah. Hello, everyone.
can
Uh,
you do it?
Actually, I didn't prepare a proper presentation. Just I'm going to present what I learned from the application.
Okay,
Is it okay?
do you want to know? It's your 10 minutes time. You can tell whatever you can speak, whatever you want. But do you
Okay.
need to share some content or just
No, no, I'll just present what I learned from the application. I
can you
don't. What?
can you share your webcam or you cannot right now?
Right now I cannot. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and yeah, I'm going to start your 10 minutes. You can speak.
Okay. Today I'm going to present what is CRM, what is Salesforce, and what technology is used in Salesforce, and type of clouds available in Salesforce. Then the steps how to build the Salesforce application in the high level. Okay. And now what is Salesforce? It is a popular application and it uses CRM system. And now, Salesforce contain different clouds. There are three types of clouds. Uh, the first one is Service Cloud, Collaboration Cloud, and Custom Cloud. And what is Sales Cloud? Sales Cloud is uh, used to increase the agent productivity and reduce service costs and gain better visibility of service organization. And what is collaboration cloud? And it consists of Salesforce Chatter, Radiant 6 Service Cloud, and it helps to connect the co-workers, customers, and present to share experience and information. And the third one, what is custom cloud? Custom cloud is infrastructure used for building customized cloud application development for automation. And what is CRM actually? CRM, the full form of CRM is customer relationship management. It helps to allow business to manage business relationship and data and information associated with it. And now we'll go through the steps for building an application. And the first step is how to create an application. In creating application, first goes with creating a field. Field can be set as unique, required, or external ID. A required field is always displayed on the edit page. A field of type external ID is a record ID from another system. And the field of type number, text, and email can be set as external ID. Object can have up to 500 customer fields, and each object can have up to 3 external IDs. And record type allows you to offer different business processes. And the next step of creating an application is adding relationships. Creating objects locally correspond to database tables in a relational database. And the next step is objects can be standard or custom. Standard are objects are predefined Salesforce like accounts, case, contacts, etc. And custom objects are store information that is unique. And creating a record, the record type can be text or auto number. It can be a random number. And the next step of creating an application is automating process using workflow. And it is like setting of workflow rule, test of workflow rule, creating approval process, create email template, create an approval process, create a custom profile, create a user, and test the approval process. The workflow and approval process involve automating business process. Example, trigger, alert. And the next step of building an application is creating reports and dashboards. Report types like tabular, simple data listing without subtotals, summary data listing, sorting and subtotaling of data, matrix summarizes data. And the next step is like adding program logic to Apex. Apex is a powerful object oriented language with many of features typically found in similar languages such as Java. Apex class consists of features of general language such as arrays and querying the database. Apex is a development platform for building software as a service application on top of Salesforce.com customer relationship management functionality. Apex allows developers to access Salesforce.com backend database client-server interface to create third-party SaaS application. And adding text to a Apex, create Apex trigger, and defining list variable. And the next step of it is Visual Force short, building custom user interface using Visual Force, enable Visual Force development mode. And Visual Force is used to present the data to users. Salesforce Visual Force MVC design pattern that uses for managing your web application. MVC pattern contains three modules: model, view, and controller. A module is defined as it describes what schema and data does Salesforce uses to present. And for example, if the task is related to business logic or handling database, you will write Bean classes or Java classes. These classes comes under model. View. View is described how the schema and data is represented. All the presentation type stuff like JSP pages, HTML, CSS page, layout sheets. And the third part is, and the last one is creating public web pages using sites, creating catalog pages, creating a force.com site, configure the test and the set site bonus. I think that's it.
Okay, thanks, Simrati. You were short of 2 minutes. I'll provide my feedback at the end. Lakuma, you're next. Are you with Hema Sandhya, Lakuma? We cannot hear you. Hello?
Yeah, can you please, are you able to listen me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I gave presenting rights to Sandhya. So are you with her?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have the presenting rights. Would you share your webcam or no?
Yeah, I will share mine.
Okay. You have the control.
Just a second, I'm just logging in to the account. Again,
Yep, you can go ahead, Lakma. We are ready.
yeah.
Your time starts.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Lakuma. Today I would like to speak about the clouds we daily use in Salesforce from day-to-day life. First of all, I'll start with the Sales Cloud. What is Sales Cloud? Sales Cloud is like a marketing sale. It is like sales support and management personnel work as a cohesive team, collaborating with the new customers and get the new customers, and also we can interact with the existing customers. And in the Sales Cloud, let's deal with the leads. What are leads? Leads are the outcome of marketing. I'll share about. I have created some data about leads. I'll just go with the leads. First of all, we need to create a lead. In the lead, we need for sure we need to give the last name, the company name, and the lead status. The lead status consists of open, not contacted, working, and contacted, and close it converted. When the option close it converted comes, it directly generates the lead to the to the contact, and these contact will have the information of accounts, and also the customer information all will be directly come to the accounts, contacts, and opportunities. I have created a lead with the name Lakuma. I'll just show about that. I have created the lead. So automatic the lead is directed to the contact. In the contact, the customer information will be presented in the contact, and in the accounts, the customer business account, like where he is working, and all these details will be present. Like I have given the business like CBLs, she is with the CBL, so I have given the CBL. And in the opportunities, all the information regarding what the sale, what the amount, what the revenue the company has got from the lead. Also, and in the opportunities, we'll see the product information. In in the products, I have 25 products which are by default they are present. I have created a new product like with the MacBook, and the mm, the lead is interested, the contact is interested in buying the MacBook, so the product it is displaying in the opportunities. Later on, I would like to move to the call center cloud. In the call center, all the contact information and the account information will be directly generated in the call center. The call center is nothing like, it is like a customer care. If a contact bought a product, they got a something problem is generated, so they will be contacted with the call center, and the cases we can add the cases and the solution regarding that, and also the in the report we will get whether the case is closed or not, whether is the customer is satisfied with the solution he got, everything mm, the report will be generated in the reports. I just created a case. I will just show it. This is the case. The case is regarding the MacBook has been the contact bought a MacBook. So there is some internal damage in the MacBook. So the case is like mm, there is a breakdown, and the solution for this is replacement of the MacBook. Later on, I would like to move to uh, the marketing, to the marketing cloud. In the Salesforce, Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and Call Center, these are the main important clouds. As well as the sales and the call center, marketing is also important because it is like an advertising part. Some of like I will just take an example. Like there is a TV ad presented. Uh, in the TV ad, uh, uh, there is a sale of MacBook or else like iPhone, TV, something like that. So a customer has seen the advertisement and he is interested in that. For all these process, an event should be created. Like I have created an event, like I'll just create an event. And the start date, I am giving it as 4th. So here I have created an event. So it is showing that there should be an advertisement on the television, and it is related to the contact, and the creative, and the advertisement is created by Lakma, and the start date it is on 4th of January, and the end date. So until this date, the advertisement will be telecasted, and if any of the customers are interested, they can directly contact us. And if there is any errors or something, issues regarding that, we can get directly through the cases. And I would like to say about the charter also, it is like it is uh, Twitter, like Twitter or Facebook, all the people who are in the Salesforce, they can directly share some of the information regarding the project, or some regarding the company info, or the event created. As I created the event, the people who are in charter can able to visible the event. So if they are interested, they can join the event. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, we're short of a minute. Next one, Monica. Monica, we're not, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Just a second. I'm just logging in.
Okay, okay.
So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Monica. Through this presentation, I'm just going to explain everyone, especially the beginners, about what is Salesforce and why to use Salesforce and how to use it. So, let's get started. Firstly, what is Salesforce? It is a cloud computing technology in the technical terms, whereas in the general terminology, we can explain the Salesforce as a centralized place where we can track and acquire everything that we need for our business firms from our contacts and the accounts. So since it runs in the cloud, it is very simple to access the Salesforce. We just need a web browser and an internet connection and a mobile device for that. So it is mainly known for its property, customer relationship management, that is CRM, which we'll discuss about later. So next, why should we use this Salesforce? There are many explanations for this question. So one of the primary advantage of the Salesforce is its property. As previously explained, that is CRM, customer relationship management. So what is this CRM? So this is a system which is very useful for a company to manage its contacts with current and the future customers. So the primary advantage, the primary feature of the CRM is the usage of technology to organize data and automate it and also pull together all the sales, marketing, customer service, and the technical support. So this is some information about the CRM, customer relationship management, which is one of the major advantage of the Salesforce. So since it is in the cloud, we can use it anywhere we want. Like whatever the data we want, we can get it from the CRM. So and it also we can say that it is very flexible, this CRM, and that it gives you complete freedom to customize CRM and its applications for your business. So another considerable advantage of the Salesforce is App Exchange. Obviously, all the business ones love App Exchange. So all the above reasons substantiate the truth that Salesforce is a leader in cloud computing. Okay. Now, finally, let's get into the question: how to use this Salesforce? For that, I need to share my screen. So just a second, guys. Okay, here you go. You can see the screen of my developer account so that you can have a clear vision of what I'm speaking about. So this is my developer account. So firstly, let's discuss about what is an app. Just a second. Here you go. In the drop down list, we can see here the call center, marketing, the app launcher, and everything you can see here. So basically, this Salesforce consists of some standard applications, which we can see here. This call center, marketing, and sales. These are all the standard applications we can find in the Salesforce. And we can also have some custom applications. That is the applications which we develop, which we design. So here we can find the hospital and patient management. It is one of the custom app developed by me. So firstly, what is an application? An application is a group of tabs that work as an unit to provide the application functionality. So this Salesforce provides some standard applications which we can see here as already explained. So we can also customize these standard applications to match the way we want. So we can also build our on-demand applications by combining the standard and the custom applications in the way we want. So firstly, what is a custom application? An application that we design, develop, which consists of a label, a description, and an ordered list of tabs. We can also set some custom tabs for these applications. So for example, here we can see the hospital and patient management, which is the customized application. Here, the positions and education. You can see the positions and education tabs over here. So these are also the custom tabs developed by me, which is not provided by the Salesforce. So with the help of these custom tabs, we can extend the kind of information that we want to manage and share beyond CRM. That is a customer relationship management, as already explained. So as we have already seen, all the available custom tabs are listed in force.app menu, force.com app menu. So which is a drop-down list that displays all the applications we can find in the Salesforce that displays at the top of the Salesforce page. So when we choose an application from the Salesforce, for example, here I'm choosing the sales. You can find the tabs over here. Some of these are the custom tabs and some of these are the standard tabs. So here, whenever we click the custom tab or a custom application, our screen changes to reflect the contents of the respective application. Here I have taken the sales application. Next. For example, if we switch from the sales application, which is right now on the screen, which has the opportunities tab over here. So if we convert the sales application to the call center application, see here we cannot find the opportunities tab, which is present in the Salesforce. So we can say that some tabs are defaultly provided by the Salesforce.com in some applications. In addition, if we want to search for a tab which is not present in the application might display a default landing tab. For example, if we want to search for the opportunities tab over here, see here we can find the default landing tab, which shows that no matches are found for the opportunities tab in this call center application. So, and also we can say that applications are matched with the profiles. We generally create profile at the beginning of each task and event, whatever it might be. We just create a profile, and all the applications are associated with these profiles, and profiles control which tabs we can see or hide, as well as the applications, which applications are available to us. So we can personalize these tabs in our applications as much as our profile allows. So this is all about an application and how to create it and the use of custom applications. I think everyone got some idea about these custom applications by now. So next, coming to the email settings, we can have many settings in this Salesforce. For example, if you search for the email, in the setup we can see some settings over here. Just a second, guys. So yeah, here you can see the emails and all the settings, mass emails. Like if you want to send an email to more than one person, we can use this mass emails. And also we can perform some settings such that whenever we just want to get an alert about a task or an event, we can just set this email alerts. So that is the help of an email. And for example, if we want email to case, that is a specific section. Email to case, and this is present in the Salesforce. It helps our company efficiently resolve and correspond with the customer inquiries via email. So Salesforce automatically creates cases and auto-populates case fields when customers send messages to the email addresses you specify. So this is all about the custom applications and the email. And let's get into that some of the other applications we can find on the Salesforce drop-down list. For example, if we consider the chatter over here, we can find the Salesforce chatter on the screen now. So what is the use of this chatter application? We can open up the chatter application and see what's new with the customers, sales, deals, and the documents that we are dealing with. So just like we follow people on the Facebook and Twitter, we just follow some business information that matters most to us through using this chat. Like we can get the business news or tasks or even, for suppose, whenever a lead is converted
or we are just making some contact with the lead. So whenever the lead is converted from not contacted to the contacted, so we can just find all the news about the contacts and all the cases about this chatter. Just it is just similar to the Facebook and Twitter we use. Next, this is about the chatter. And next, coming to the dashboards, let's go to the sales application. Yeah, you can find the dashboards tab over here. So what is these dashboards? These are where we can track the business data that is important to us. Just like how many leads, how many new leads our team has, or in what stage our team deals are in, and how is our business going on, and where do we need to spend more time so that we can improvise the business. This is all about the dashboards. And next, go to the tasks and calendar. For suppose, yes, you can see the calendar over here and the task. Right now, I didn't have any task schedule up. So if we want to schedule any task or an event, so that we'll get an alert in advance, so that we'll get prepared for the task or event, we'll be ready for that. So we can just schedule up the task over here, and we can set an email. We can set an alert using this calendar over here. So they show the tasks that we need to follow up, like emails, and we can also sync this section to the Outlook or the Gmail we generally use, so that we can have an easy access. So here in Salesforce, we can see this task and calendar. We can schedule the task required, as already said. So basically, this Salesforce is so easy to customize that we can track any information we need instead of digging up all the emails about the past event and past events and the current ones. We can just turn into the Salesforce and find all the required information here, very clearly visual, so that we need not struggle a lot. So we can update our events with the keynotes and even set up the next steps for ourselves or for the people we are working with. So, for example, as I have already discussed about the leads, now let's get into the leads. What are these leads, and why do we create them, and what is the use of leads? So basically, uh, let's get into some details of some of the tabs we can find on the homepage of the Salesforce developer. For example, I'm considering the leads over here. You can see the leads here. What are these leads and why do we create them? We can find these leads in the sales and the marketing applications, as far as I know, but in the remaining applications, you cannot find these leads. Here, I'm in the sales application right now. You can see the leads now. So basically, these leads are the outcome of a marketing application, which we can see over here. Marketing application. These leads are the outcome of marketing application, and we will create and convert the people into the leads when they make some marketing with us or some other business firms. So when people make transactions and they constantly keep updating their marketing, so they will be converted into the leads. So after marketing, we'll get to have some leads, and then these leads will be pushed to the sales cloud. First, they will arise in the marketing cloud, and thereafter they will be pushed to the sales cloud. So after creating a lead, if the lead is interested in our product, then the lead is converted. So whenever a lead is converted, automatically the respective accounts, the contacts, and the opportunities which you can find here over here, accounts, contacts, and opportunities are created. So hence, in this way, these leads are pushed from marketing to the sales cloud. Okay. So I think I have discussed some of the applications and tabs till now. So when we change the status of a deal, it will be automatically updated in the sales app. And the people who are following us in the chatter, like I have already explained previously, will come to know about the deal. So in the Salesforce, in this way, we can will keep ourselves updated, and it is very easy to follow. And so the power of the Salesforce is that it is a centralized app to track all the information that we need to run our business faster and smarter. So all the information that I have given till now is related to the Salesforce administration part, but I have not gone into the development till now. So I think this is all I can explain about the Salesforce administration part in the span of 10 minutes. I think this presentation is quite enough for a common person to get some basic understanding about the Salesforce. Thank you.
Thanks, Monica. So I think I did not clock your time, so but I enjoyed listening to what you're saying. So let's go to the next person. Thanks. Who is did I miss Venkat? I missed Venkat, right? Venkat. You're the okay. Other than Venkat, did I miss anyone else? I take it as no. Okay. So Venkat, you're the last one. You can start.
Venkat, it's me, Venkatesh.
Cannot hear you. I think you're on mute. Let me unmute you. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you now. No, cannot hear.
It's me, Venkat.
Yeah. Now
Venkatesh.
Venkatesh, right?
Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, because I'm not Venkatesh. Okay, Venkatesh, can you speak out? He's Venkat.
Okay. Venkatesh, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So,
Okay.
yeah,
We're ready, Venkatesh. Go ahead. Thanks.
actually, I want to explain about the tabs and fields whatever present in the Salesforce apps. Yeah, just I want to show. Actually, I'm facing some problem regarding connecting my screen. So actually, I want to explain about the tabs, whatever present on Salesforce. It's on the tab campaign. First of all, what is campaign? It's conducting stalls to motivate people to take or buy our products. And next is lead. Lead is person or organization who may who may purchase or buy our products. And next one is opportunity, potential potential sales opportunity is potential sales deal. And the next one is account, prospective, it's on prospective or existing customer. And the next up is contact. uh, Contact is nothing but individual person and the details which are linked to the account. And the next tab is forecast. Forecast means it's an estimation of future revenue. And the accounts, case is nothing but the ticket or the information about the issue and the tasks which are raised by the customer. And the solution is nothing but the description or explanation or resolution for the issues and the frequently asked questions about whatever present in the next one is product. Product is nothing but the item which the company wants to sell to a prospective customer, and customer which whatever he wants to buy. And the order is nothing but it's a capture or order the information. Contract means actually it's a business agreement. Activity is nothing but the task or event performed by the customer. um, the sorry, report. Report is nothing but the summarization or information about the business. And next one is dashboard. Dashboard is it's a snapshot, a summary, graphical representation of the report. Charter. Charter is nothing but in the charter we want to send some message to anyone privately, not privately. Actually, it's public. and it's same like FB, Facebook. Yeah, documents. Documents are nothing but the documents capture the information about the products, whatever we want to sell. Code, code, code is nothing but the it captures the information performed by the quotation, and in Salesforce, yeah, actually Salesforce is nothing but it's a collaborative app. Collaborative app means it should support the multiple languages. Uh, why? Because say in European countries, the app should support their language, because they 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 won't use their English language. So the Salesforce should be in their mother tongue. So the Salesforce is also supporting 20 to 25 other languages, so there won't be any problem regarding the Salesforce app. Salesforce is a multi-tenant environment. Yeah, multi-tenant environment means when multiple users are connecting to the same server and able to complete their tasks or achieve the functionality. Yeah, and there are some fields or web data which are connected to the Salesforce. Yeah, Salesforce object. Yeah, yeah. In tabs, we have a left side panel and the right side panel. Uh, yeah, in right side panel, we have create new. Create new is nothing but it's a shortcut to create any record like account or contact, etc. In recent items, it will display the 10 tasks which are performed recently, and which we want to access the records. And the recycle bin. Recycle bin, we knew that it will maintain or store all the deleted records, and if we want, we can undelete or restore all the data. In recycle bin, the data can be stored up to 30 days. Yeah. Quick create is nothing but it's used to create the records quickly. Means if we want to create the record, we can't go and create new like that. Just it's a quick create is under the recycle bin. We can type our account and we can go to there directly. Uh, and the right side panel. In the right side panel, we have chatter. Chatter means it will display all the messages and calendar. Uh, After the chatter, we have calendar, and calendar it will display the all events which we performed and which we want to perform with the client. And my tasks is nothing but it displays the all tasks or events which are organized, and items and after the my tasks, we have items to approve. So items to approve is nothing but the list of items waiting for our approval to the to organize. That's it for me. Yeah, I didn't prepare well, so whatever I prepared, I present. Yeah.
Immediately.
Vivek, I think you're on mute and speaking.
Thank you, thank you. So I'll provide my feedback first, and I'll go through some points of what we have learned from these meetings, and what we can take and use for the next meetings. And then I'll go through individual feedback for each consultant, and at the end, Venkat, you can provide technical feedback for each consultant. That would help.
Yeah.
So Now I think now we all of us understand what's the difference between learning and speaking. You know some stuff, but when you try to explain it, you might forget some of things. After you done with your presentation, you must have realized, oh, I should have told this about, I should have explained more about this, or I have missed this topic. There can be different reasons. One, because you're not used to speaking about what you learn. Obviously, some of you have done very good job. I'll come to that later. You must have realized the importance at least now. And where you lag behind, you know by yourself. I don't have to point it out. Each one of you know what you have done, what bad you have done, and what good you have done. And when you discuss with your friends, you will know more about it, right? You need to be more confident. That's the purpose of these presentations. I'm not looking at testing your technical skills. I'm looking at you. The reason I'm asking you to share your webcams is to see that is to push you that presentation skills, speaking skills, and be confident of whatever you're speaking. Even if you're speaking wrong, rubbish, not related to content, at least your face and your voice should be confident. And when we started presentation, I can see the difference. So initially, once he started, he was tensed a little bit, and then slowly, as we move on, the end last 3 or 4 people actually took that confidence from the initial people, right? Because the whoever the initial they felt tensed, and don't worry, from the next meetings, I'll make it as a random or round robin so that everyone will get chance to present first.
Or you can do it vice versa.
Yeah, I can do the, we can change the order for every presentation, right? Yeah. One small pointers, each one of you can make notes by yourself. I'm not going to send an email because it has individual feedback, so I'll not send a group email. Each one of you make a notes by yourself. Don't look at people's eyes when you're speaking to them. Look at their eyebrows, forehead, or the hair. Right? When you are at a distance at a podium and when you are in a conference room when you're standing and presenting, obviously you will have to look at your audience and speak. But if you look at their eyes, you get tensed and you will deviate from the content that you want to speak. Right? So that's the any books you read, that's the trick they'll say. Follow that, practice that. And again, I'm repeating, know your audience technical skill set, know your audience interest, why they are coming for this presentation, what are they looking to gain from this presentation. And then provide visibility of what you want to speak, and then keep on referring to that visibility and keep on providing that visibility. Imagine you presented each of you for 10 minutes. Going forward next week, each one of you or group of people, I'm going to create a group between you, and each group should present for an hour, for 1 hour. So when you're speaking for 10 minutes and if audience are losing interest or losing visibility of what you're saying, imagine how the situation would be if you're speaking for 1 hour. So you need to prepare your presentation so tight that it has to be interesting. You need to change the order. You need to incorporate some interesting topics, take some real-time examples, and keep it interesting to the audience. Okay, and when you do your presentation, slowly we increase the time. Today we have done for 10 minutes. Next we'll go for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and 1 hour as such. Okay, and keep referring to your key components, key topics that you want to cover within your presentation. Constantly keep in touch with audience. Look at their face and change the people when you're looking at them, so that everyone will be attentive. And also practice your presentation at least 2 times before coming into a meeting. Practice it in front of your roommates. Practice it within by yourself. Speak out loud. Don't speak within yourself. Speak out loud and practice it at least a couple of times. Check the time, how you are speaking. Record yourself and play it back. You will know a little bit. So, but do those practice and before coming to presentation. And if possible,
do it in front of the mirror. That will increase your confidence.
Right. If possible, share your presentation before meeting. Send an email to everyone. If you have prepared PowerPoint presentation, then send that presentation before the meeting. So I see some of you had issues with your laptop. In that case, everyone has email with your presentation. They can open that at their end, and you can just speak, and we will follow through it. Right. So if possible, and if you have make presentation, send it beforehand, at least a couple of hours before your scheduled time. Okay, out of all the presentation, if I have to rank, basing on the points that I have taken, I'll rate Satish first, Monica second, and Hemasandhya as third. Okay, I only give first three. So the criteria I've selected these three is I just went through it. Whatever I like between among them, I just ranked them accordingly. Okay, so Satish, I'll start with you. Vamsi, I've already provided your feedback, so I'm not going to cover you now. Satish, you are good technically. I can clearly see that whatever you're speaking, you know about it. But for your technical skill and your way of explanation, you should have selected more interesting topic. I see you've selected some settings tab, which even I could understand because I'm not a Salesforce person. By just looking at this screen, I can easily understand what you're saying. Even before you explain it by looking at the screen, I thought it's a very simple topic that you have selected. By the way you're speaking, you could have selected more complex topic and make it more interesting. That's the only thing. And your voice is clear, your confidence is good, and you're louder. You're loud enough for me to understand, to hear. I could follow your presentation. So those are the good things. You need to keep them up, and that's good. Only feedback I have is topic should be more interesting. That's the only thing. Okay. Next, Srinath, you greeted the meeting when you started. That's good. So you said, all of you, good afternoon. Only a couple of people have said that, but that's a good idea. When you're coming to a meeting, you should have a smiling face and you should greet people, and that puts a little bit friendly context. You created an app. You gave enough context that you're going to speak on automobile app, and you quickly jumped into subtopics or more technical details. You could have spent at least 1 or 2 minutes explaining what you have done. You said, I've created an automobile app. I've created an automobile app for generating invoices for managing the products. You can give some overall requirements before actually jumping into technical details of how you have done within the Salesforce. That gives more idea because everyone here, other than me, everyone here is Salesforce techies. They know how to do it in Salesforce. So when you give requirement, parallelly they will try to implement it within their head. Okay, this is an automobile app. He's doing it in my. So I would have done like this. I would have done like this. Let's see what he has done. Right. So everyone will be interested in what you're saying. Right. If you don't give that context, everyone will just follow what you're saying, but they will not show the interest towards your presentation. Okay. And your voice is very clear. You went very slow. I mean, too much slow. You can go a little bit faster. You're loud enough. You're confident enough. I think there is some technical issues. Your voice was breaking up a lot. Initially, I thought it is you who is talking, but I figured out there is some technical issues. You broke up a lot. I could not make out for at least 10 to 20 seconds. And need to be ready for presentation. You selected your content properly, but you need to condense it within 10 minutes. You have to use all your allocated time. If you come up short of your 10 minutes, then that means you haven't prepared for your presentation. This is first time, so I think that's the common feedback for everyone. Your allocated time is 10 minutes. You need to use up all your 10 minutes. If you go beyond 10 minutes for at least 5 to 10 seconds is okay, but you need to prepare your content, practice your content, plan your content for 10 minutes. Next, Srikanth. Srikanth, I can clearly say that you know Salesforce, but be confident and own the content. Own the content means when you're presenting something, you need to. Today we did not ask any questions out of your presentations, but if I were the person, if we are allowed to ask questions today, I had a lot of questions from each of your presentations because I'm coming from outside of Salesforce, and obviously I learned something from each of your presentations. But I have a lot of questions too for each of them. Next session, I'll ask some questions, right? But you know Salesforce, Srikanth, but when you're explaining, you missed some of the thing, or you did not show that confidence that you know the Salesforce. But by the way you're following the screens, your clicks and your mouse clicks, I followed that and I can see that you know Salesforce. But it's only, I think, the first time you're presenting. Maybe you got a little bit tensed. I cannot see that confidence in your speaking. Okay, and have a plan. Again, better presentation, better content. Preparing your content properly for the presentation would help you come out of that. Hemasandhya, next. Good confident voice, but you went too fast initially. Maybe you got tensed again. I can see that from your face. That's the reason I asked to share webcam, to see how you look like when you're speaking. Because when you go to a client place, people will look at you. People will look at you similar to food, right? When you look at the food, you first look at it and then taste it and see how, and then you'll give an opinion. Similarly, when you go to a presentation, people will first look at you, how your facial expressions are when you're speaking, and then once they are satisfied or once they are okay, then they will listen to your actual content. And that's the human tendency that I've noticed. Right, so you should have your smiling face. You should have your face should be clear, but I can see some little bit tension. That's okay, and that's normal. That can be avoided by having these kind of sessions more often. You went too fast, but eventually I think by the mid of your session, you got slowed up and you are explaining it more clearly. You are technically good. I think you are a techie person. By the topic you selected, I actually know that topic. You went through triggers. I like that topic, and that's I think out of all the people, you have selected more technical topic today. Most of them covered the admin topic, but you went to a development topic. So that actually kept me interested in listening to your topic. Rahul, we did not get to hear him today. Do anyone know about Rahul? Where is he, or is he okay? No answers, so no one knows. All right. So, hey, Hemalata, I think you have severe cold or fever. That's the reason I'm guessing your voice is a little bit cloudy, but I figured you're not feeling well. Your explanation is very good up until the point you started explaining about Apex programming. I felt that you are reading some material when you're explaining Apex programming. You clearly read some definitions or took out some extract from the internet. If I'm wrong, if you're not reading from some material, then you're too good, because your terminology and your way of explanation was good for Apex, but somehow I felt you're reading from something. Again, you need to come up with presentation better. If you have prepared your presentation content beforehand, then you would have done very well. But overall, I like your English is very fluent compared to all of them. I see your English is very fluent. You spoke very confidently. You spoke very slowly. You did not sound like a fresher. You sounded like you already have a couple of years or 3 to 4 years of experience. So that's actually a good point. I think once you start preparing your presentation, I hope for the next presentation we will see much about you. Lakuma, I think your voice is very good. You're confident, and I can see you can definitely shout louder than anyone in our team here. I have to reduce my volume when you're speaking. So again, you need to prepare your content. I think all of you, I will not repeat it again. All of you should prepare your content and practice it before coming to the meeting. I see that's common for everyone. Other than that, Lakuma, I don't have anything for you. It's only the content that I could not follow. I could not follow your content in between. Monica, you can fight with Lakuma on voice. You are also louder, which is good. Your voice modulation and stressing keywords and keeping the audience interesting was very good. So when you're explaining your facial and your body language, and you use your hands, that actually shows that you wanted to say something in the presentation. Right, so that's actually good, and your content is good. You engaged the audience very good, and even in between, I let you go more than 10 minutes because I felt afraid that you will shout at me. So that's why I let you complete by yourself. Last, Venkat, better presentation, and don't use words like it's nothing but this, and don't use yeah this is nothing but. Those are unprofessional words that you need to avoid using them. I know it's a practice coming from our background, coming from masters, and nobody used it, but I just want to say gonna, yeah, this is nothing but this. Avoid using those kind of phrases when in your sentences, and don't rely on the internet or your system for your presentation. Again, send the presentation beforehand, because today you had issues with your system. So you're saying left hand side, right hand side, but I could not follow that. People who already know Salesforce might have followed it, but I could not. Right, so that's my feedback for each one of you. I hope you like this presentation. It's a lengthy session, but I'm thinking at least each one of you know what you have to do next. I'm going to schedule another presentation, similar thing. Take the same topics that you have taken today, or you can select new topics if you want. I scheduled today is Saturday. Schedule for Monday. Let me see if I have on Monday. Venkat, you can give your feedback if you want. My feedback is done. I'm going to schedule another session similar to this. Everyone will have 10 minutes. Everyone will have 10 minutes, and you will speak your content for 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I think today's session is really good, and so everyone presented technically they're good. So everyone choose the comfortable topics what they are comfortable at. So from the next time you can pick some very small topics and you can go in advance to the topic so that other people also can learn in detail about that topic. Okay. So and there are very few mistakes means coming down to the technical points. Satish means about the MD relationship means I think it came because of some tension. Okay. So you did a simple mistake, and the other people went really good, and some people choose very big concepts. Means that's the reason they cannot explain in detail about each and every module. So for suppose Lakuma, she is trying to explain sales, marketing cloud, service cloud, and so she's unable to explain in depth on each topic, but she went on all the topics like explaining one or two objects on that. It's really good. And so from the next time, so this sessions is really helpful. For suppose if you pick approval process like this, so other people can also learn some new things. You can explore in depth the possibilities, some real-time scenarios, when to use that, when not to use it. You can bring down that type of things also onto the presentation. So I can say that you can put down at least 10 slides. That will be really helpful for explaining the real-time scenarios and advantages, disadvantages type of way. Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
want to assign any topics to each one of them now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 presenters today.
Yeah.
I think you brought up a good point that if we can assign different topics to each one of them, the other people can learn, and also the topic should be 10 minutes topics so that they can do enough research and go in depth.
Yeah.
You can take it offline and assign each person.
Yeah, I can do that. So it's like a sharing session where they can share their knowledge on specific topic. They can explore. The one person who is working on customer portals, they can learn in depth about the topic, and he can explain the real-time scenario when we have not to use this. So for 10 minutes, if you explain that, the other people will be more clear. So all the other people also can listen to that from the same session, so they can use the complete 2 hours time for learning again. Yeah.
Okay.
I can send the topics by means I can send out the email. I can choose 10 topics totally for 10 people, including Rahul.
Let's
So
use the WhatsApp group that I've created. If you can use that and give the topics.
Yeah, I can use Canvas also. Otherwise, I can create topics in Canvas.
Okay.
Where they can directly use that. They can pick a topic. They can write their names next to the topic.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to schedule for Monday afternoon. So this time, Venkat, if you can join, you can join. But I'm going to schedule Monday 12 p.m. CST.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Someone said they're not available. Monday 12 p.m. is okay for everyone?
No, actually we have certificate on Tuesday. So.
You have an exam on Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We have like
on Sunday.
we have
How
exam on Tuesday.
about Wednesday?
And Lakuma and Monica Wednesday, I think.
So they have it on Wednesday. Okay. So let's do it next Thursday then.
Okay.
Okay.
Next Thursday, 12 in the afternoon Central Time. I'll send a meeting invite. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for taking time and sharing everything.